And welcome back to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win comes to us from Beerus made Inna. I might have been completely wrong when I said that. But ask the question: Who would win a fight? Beerus from Dragon Ball Super versus Cat Blanc from Cat Noir and Ladybug, or was it the Miraculous Adventures of Cat Noir? Yeah, Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir. Look, Beerus have had multiple times. He is the god of destruction of the seventh universe. He is a being who is on a minimum high universal level, low multiversal level of power. He can literally just tap his fingers and destroy a planet. He can literally wipe things from existence with Hakai. His battle with Goku, another universal level being at that point, just by crashing with each other, was shattering the fabric of their universe, which has been shown to be much larger than our own universe. Beerus is also a master martial artist, has knowledge of Ultra Instinct, multiple forms of ki energy, can absorb energy blasts as well. He just has the ability to negate energy blasts, and is an all-around ill-tempered, but amenable kind of guy. Cat Noir and Ladybug I've never watched, but from what I understand, it's kind of a superhero show. I believe it's on Disney, isn't it? Let's see here. Let me go back one. I found because I'm on the page for Cat Noir and Ladybug. So let's see here now. Cat Blanc and Miraculous Ladybug is on. On Netflix. Sorry. 3-season episode Miraculous. Or at least I know it's on Netflix. Maybe it starred on Disney or something like that. World premiere. Stop it, ads. I hate you so much. DQ Entertainment International Limited. Anyway, I know it's on Netflix. Yeah. It was on Disney Channel. There it is. The synopsis, because I have the synopsis, and it's both the Netflix synopsis and the Disney Channel synopsis. And essentially, it's two individuals, Ladybug and Cat Noir, who kind of like help fight crimes and things along those lines. In order to basically, Gabriel Emil tells Emil that he misses her, but we'll get Ladybug and Cat Noir's miraculous, whatever, in order to repair the past mistakes. Meanwhile, something happens, and yeah, I mean, again, that is the overall gist of the show. Is kind of, they're sort of superheroes, but kind of not. It's weird. But anyway, if Cat Noir, well, technically Cat Blanc, who has also been, one second here, his real name is Adrian, but the Deuteragonist, which I guess means dual protagonist, Tails, Ladybug, and Cat Noir. He has also been Cat Noir, Mr. Bug, Aspect, Snake Noir, Cat Walker, Rabbit Noir, someone named Ephemeral, is that the word? Who is Alana is kind of awesome, cool looking. And Cat LeBlanc, who you have here. Or not like you saying LeBlanc. I'm getting that from the guys downstairs. Cat Blanc, basically Cat White. He does have, in terms of what he's actually capable of, even as Adrian, he's actually a skilled fencer. He actually is not bad in hand-to-hand combat. He possesses to a lesser extent. Like Marriott to a possibly lesser extent, he possesses great stamina and endurance, is able to outrun a fan mob, is able to handle both physical and mental strain, wielding two miraculous together without struggle, whatever miraculous is. I'm guessing it's some sort of item of some kind. Though often looked down compared to Ladybug for being more simple, straightforward-minded, he is actually very intelligent and capable of looking for loopholes in his father's rules, so forth and so on. From his lessons with Master Fu, has received the same knowledge about the history of Koamis and the miraculous as marionette. What is a Koamis? Oh, it's a divine little spirit, spirit-like being who embodies abstract concepts. Okay, that's kind of cool. Interesting. They embody, like, for instance, they embody literally flight, or they embody, like, death, or they embody hunger or something like that. That's interesting. They're divine beings of great cosmic power. They are immortal beings that have existed since the birth of the universe billions of years ago. Each one have unique superpowers, each corresponding to an abstract concept that Koami embodies. However, the Koami's power are far too strong and uncontrollable. When a Koami uses its superpower without a miraculous holder to channel it and focus, it results in some kind of catastrophe. You know what this is reminding me of a little bit? This is reminding me a little bit of, like, say, Lilo and Stitch, where they had to go and find the other cousins, and they all had their own unique abilities that were causing havoc without, someone to contain them. Or honestly, Shaolin Showdown, except the Shengan Wu are all sentient. Let me just see what we have here for all the weaknesses for like all the specific ones. Known potions, list of Kawamis. The Kawami of creation, destruction, transmission, protection, illusion, subjection, emotion, multiplication, determination, elation, evolution, perfection, migration, intuition, derision. I'm not quite sure what that one means. Passion, pretension, adoration, and jubilation. So okay, cool. And there were more than that, but okay, at least in a concept, I like it. I just don't think I think this animation style is a little. I think I'm a little beyond that animation style for my personal taste, but still. Anyway, Cat Noir has enhanced physical skills such as superhuman speed, agility, and near invulnerability. He's fast enough to outrun a pair of panthers capable of running between 35 and 50 miles an hour. His increased strength allows him to do things such as being able to shoulder throw over his own bodyguard into an elevator, use his staff as a lever to knock over a city bus, roundhouse kick, punch, stomp vending machines, and kitchen appliances with one strike. His increased stamina, durability, and endurance will allow him to survive being smashed into a series of cars, a face plant to a traffic call, so forth and so on. He also has good hand-to-hand combat skills when needed. Even out of aqua mode, he's a good swimmer. Like a cat, Cat Noir has enhanced senses such as hearing, smell, and night vision. And he can sometimes find his opponent like a cat with climbing up surfaces like a cat. He uses his staff efficiently, wielding it as a sword, throwing it with great precision. To travel long distances, he uses his staff and its variety and length to vault over obstacles. In and out of aqua mode, he can use his staff as a breathing apparatus. His special power, Cataclysm, allows him to negatively affect and essentially destroy anything that he touches with his right hand. While it is usually used for object destruction, it can be used on a variety of different effects. For example, causing a bus's controls to go haywire and creating a platform in a structure. And creating a platform in a structure. However, like all other superheroes, using Cataclysm drains his miraculous power, causing him to revert back to Adrian 5 minutes afterwards. He also has his aqua form, which allows him to access aqua powers, breathe underwater, and enhance swimming capabilities. Ice form, access ice powers. He can handle extremely low temperature as well as move freely in ice. Space form, he has the ability to breathe in space, which with the help of his jetpack, ability to move freely and quickly in the air. That's no small feat. As Mr. Bug, the problem here is that, technically speaking, he has ability. As Cat Blanc. Now, all right. So I can't actually use Cat Noir's power because you asked for Cat Blanc. That's actually, I think, the very important thing here. As Cat Blanc, he possesses the power of infinite destruction. He can use a super enhanced version of the Cataclysm, known as Mega Cataclysm. He also releases his destructive power at long range, as a blast or as a ray. He's capable of unleashing destructive energy and could potentially destroy whole galaxies in a single strike. Unlike Cat Noir, who only destroys one thing at a time, he can use his power in an infinite number of times without transforming or dropping his power source. Okay, so now that we got that away, and I just wasted my time on the Cat Noir thing, I can now see why Cat Noir or Cat Blanc and Beerus would be paired up again. First off, the cat theme is on point, but it's the destruction ability that's very key here. I mean, both of these guys, in essence, are destroyers. They're destroyers. And Cat Blanc is highly destructive. I mean, you would not gauge someone from a series kind of like this to be that level of powerful, but there you go. So I guess the question just is who's more destructive and who has abilities over the other to counteract. And honestly, I think that still comes down to Beerus. While I don't think it would be as clear cut as I initially was thinking it would be, I think Beerus can recognize destroyer type energy, um, even if it's not like actual god or destroyer key. He can still recognize it. I think while Noir is capable of destroying entire galaxies, it is not stated he could destroy a universe. Beerus is stated to be able to destroy a universe. He could destroy his universe if he wanted to. In fact, he's probably strong enough to destroy it a couple times over. Not like he's not quite true multiversal, like in the same way that Zeno is. In fact, Zeno technically might be beyond a universal or multiversal because he just exists outside the universe as it is. So he's most likely either outer versal or hyperversal. I don't know what tier goes beyond multiversal next. I know it's either hyper or outer. He's one of those versals probably because he can easily just destroy a multiverse. So he's like either super high multiversal or somewhere in that next tier. Whereas like someone like Whis or maybe even like the Grand Priest is probably more like closer to multiversal. Anyway, so because of just the level of power, Beerus is probably able to is probably just stronger. No, let me rephrase that. Because of the level of power, Beerus is stronger. Beerus also is just a far faster individual capable of moving at light speeds. He's a far more skilled martial artist, an actual martial artist, and he's able to negate a lot of energy attacks that come his way anyway. And even if Blanc's attack could hit him, we know that in Dragon Ball Z, higher ki levels can overpower techniques. We've seen that with Goku overpowering his time skip. We've seen that with Goku resisting and Beerus, Goku and Frieza resisting a Hakai, basically. So we know that higher ki and energy output can resist even similar techniques. And Beerus, again, is the stronger individual. So I would say, yeah, while Blanc would, I think, surprise Beerus in just how he's capable. Beerus look at him and go, you're a destroyer too. Interesting. But ultimately, like if he took a shot, like a just crack from Beerus, even though he's got a certain level of invulnerability to him, we're talking about a guy who can literally just crack a planet by tapping his finger. So, and who's capable of literally ripping his universe apart, which was a macrocosm universe in style, with just a punch going off against Goku, and that wasn't anywhere near his full power. So I would probably go Beerus in this fight, but I am surprised just how powerful these characters from Ladybug and Cat Noir are. I'll have to keep that in mind when I do versus down the road with these guys. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Who do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.